Here's the pitch. Changeup is good for strike 2. Does he dare throw it again? Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the first. Shohei Ohtani strolls to the plate in this 3-inning game, swinging with some high-clarity talent. Elite focus laying off that pitch. Rubbing some dirt on it. Goes back to the curve.
Sends it flying perfectly and no doubt where it's headed. Later days, a momentum swinging home run, and what a time to deliver it. Barrels it. Going back, but only for a closer look. It's gone. Grand slam. Everyone is coming home. That makes it a 6-run game late in this one. Positioning just as good. That's a pretty great combo if you ask me. Sends it flying perfectly and no doubt where it's headed. Sends it flying perfectly. Sends it flying perfectly and no doubt where it's headed. Later days, a momentum swinging home run, and what a time to deliver it.
I fuck with them, yo.
Sends it flying perfectly and no doubt where it's headed. Later days, a momentum swinging home run, and what a time to deliver it. Sends it flying perfectly and no doubt where it's headed. Later days, a momentum swinging home run, and what a time to deliver it.
Okay, now. Sorry about that.
Late with the swing there. And a base hit laced into right.
Yeah, okay.
And now it's first and second to start the inning. Robbie Glendinning up next to the dish. Crosses the zone. Goes back to the four-seamer. Wise choice.
Off the plate. Ball 2.
That's the fastball. Third time using it in this at-bat. Rip to right. That's a base hit and a good look for the World Baseball Classic collection. And the hits keep coming. Grant Taylor, the new arm after they make a change here in the first inning. The bases are loaded, so no time to settle into this one. Duran has to step out of the way for ball one. Pure heat.
That's fine, that's fine. You don't want that.
Swung on and lifted to left. Makes the catch. One away. Here's a diamond card at the plate. Bill Mazeroski. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job keeping the pitch close. That saved an important run. Here comes the pitch. Fastball at 99 for a strike. Runs it back with the heel.
Too late.
Staying alive.
Too late. Hold on.
Mazeroski wants to think about it. Puerto Rico, bases loaded. Keeps the lights on. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to right center. Hayes pulls it down.
I'm being greedy. I want to get the grand slam.
Ryan O'Hearn hoping to find a pot of gold somewhere over the outfield wall. And that is foul.
Early now.
Here comes the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but off the glove. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Troy Tulowitzki next to hit after the RBI single. Fouls it.
Damn, what the fuck?
Fouls it off.
I'm not even down.
The pitch. Garbage pitch.
Very.
And we'll do it again. And the pitch. On a line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Luis Angel Acuna in the box, ready to get things going here in the bottom of the first. And fouls that off. Lifted in the air to left. Jones on his way over. Squeezes it. Derek Hill deals himself into the box. He is a game changer on the bases with that speed rate. And the pitch. Stays with it. Foul. Ball and a strike. The pitch. That was nasty. Strike three. Sit him down. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball up the middle, and it squirts through for a base hit. Stepping to the plate for the White Sox, Munetaka Murakami. Starts with the ball. That was Phil. Goes back to the slider. Hard hit down the line and left, but that's a foul ball. Montgomery leads off first with 2 down. Swing.
Get out of here.
The White Sox make a change on the mound as they turn to Mike Vasile. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. Sends it foul. The pitch. Just an exploratory mission. Calls it a ball, but I'm not so sure. Goes back to the sweeper.
Come on, bro.
That ball is smoked.
Yep.
Flying out of here, it's gone. Later. Perfect timing and pure power. What a sensational swing for him.
Yeah, beautiful.
James McCann comes to the plate after the leadoff home. Fouled away. The 0-1 now. Fouled away. And the righty kicks and delivers. Still breathing. And the pitch.
Come on. Let's go. Come on, look attacking this whole area.
Rips one to right center.
Come
Acuna on the move.
Come on.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. In the box, Drew Jones.
Number 4.
0-1 the count.
Damn.
Fair ball. That one will find the corner.
That's a double.
Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. The otherworldly Shohei Ohtani steps to the dish. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Throw to third. Moves up, and a good decision on your end. Ohtani ready. No thanks. Avoiding the cookie. Must be on a diet. Gets it hard to second. 2 gone.
Damn.
Jordan Leisure in the game, taking over on the mound. He'll be dealing with a runner on third from the start. Glendinning in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Astronauts have a runner in scoring position. No bite.
Ball 2.
Keeps it going. The 2-2. First up for him. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Austin Hayes hits leadoff this inning. Gets Wood on it. Here's the 0-1. That's the kind you just shake your head at.
How beautiful fish.
That's the ticket. And down goes the leadoff man. Kyle Teel is the batter now. Oh, that's silky. Mazeroski. And there's 2 down.
Okay, I see you.
Lenin Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch misses for a ball. That was filthy. That's a strike. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the heater here. Skips up some dust.
Yes, thank you.
Hanging tough. Here comes a pitch. Changeup misses for a ball. Strike 3.
Okay.
The White Sox go to their bullpen, and taking the mound, Tyler Gilbert. Swing and a ball lined left field. Takes it in for the out. Now at the plate, Bill Mazeroski. Puerto Rico, one down, base is empty.
Nope, that's foul.
The 0-2. In the air, out to left. Back at the track. He makes the catch at the wall. Next to the plate here at the third, Ryan O'Hearn. Fights it off. Here comes the 0-2. I didn't much like it either. This is a rocket, and I don't think it's coming down. A perfect swing. It's a goner. Textbook execution. So they get some insurance, which is always a good thing here in Conquest. Troy Tulowitzki strides to the plate, ready to test the new arm. Delivers an opening. Line to left. Makes the catch. Inning over. Ready now for the final frame. Where has the time gone? You're playing from ahead. And don't forget, heroes get remembered, but legends never die. You confused him there. Swings and makes solid contact. They get a leadoff single and a base runner to start the third. Miguel Vargas in the box with a runner on first. Puerto Rico dip into their bullpen and hand the ball to Logan Webb. Save opportunity for him right here. Vargas in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's a strike in spirit. Gets a piece. Fouls it with 2 strikes. Runner on at first. Nobody out. We'll do it again. Kicks and delivers. What is he, contact swinging? What is this? Kicks and delivers. Strike 3 and only 2 outs to go. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Went with the cutter, gets the strike. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the last out here in Chicago. Hill in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a cold strike. Throwing bubbles for strikes. 1 strike away from a victory in Conquest. 2-strike sweeper is fouled off. Benintendi, runner at first with 2 gone. And the stronghold belongs to you.
I slow dance in a room full of nothing. My mind thinks I've been running from something. I see my eyes closed. What you mean I'm not alone? When it's me without a soul. Dancing your heart away. I see my eyes closed. What you mean I'm not alone? When it's me without a song. Come on, y'all. Stand up, let's go. It's the last dance. You know you better show.
Greetings.
Stand
Happy to
up,
have
let's
you.
go.
Welcome to Conquest Baseball on MLB The Show. Drew Jones in the box, and we're ready to go from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Rogers starts with a fastball, but it misses the zone for a ball, and we're officially underway.
Oh.
Fly ball, right center field. Brings it in, and that's the first out of the inning. Shohei Ohtani steps in the box with his P3 status.
The big
Ooh,
dog.
a very sparkly card, that's for sure.
Ooh, ooh.
Not all pitches that wander are lost.
Big dog, yeah.
Goes with the
Man,
fastball,
come on,
but
bro.
misses.
Don't be afraid.
Just looking for something to hit. Wants to think about it.
Ah, come on. Here. Here.
Ohtani ready. From 3-0 to a full count.
Alright.
Ball four,
That's low.
and
Ball
Shohei
four.
takes
Take
his
your base.
walk. Ohtani can wreak havoc on the base path if you're not careful. Close play there. Puts it on the ground to the left
Oh,
side.
he dropped it.
Not clean. Collects and throws. Safe.
Oh,
The
of
missed
course,
play
I better-
cost
I better
them the
beat him.
out.
I better beat him.
Jaron Duran ready to go with the go-ahead run in scoring position. First pitch is a strike.
Nope. You don't want that.
Smashes it.
Yep.
When perfect
You want that.
timing meets pure power, it results in a
Yeah, that was
no-doubter.
beautiful.
Long gone home run. World Baseball Classic. Represent. Bill Mazeroski up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. Ground ball up the middle. Holiday whips it to Mountcastle for the out. Ryan O'Hearn steps up looking to cash in a 4-leaf clover for a 4-bagger. In the air, out to center. Kowser trying to get to it. Hauls it in. That does it.
I feel like I either get a
Shohei
like, if I
Ohtani
hit
on
them,
the mound
it's
for the
home run.
visitors.
Oh,
Fast
most
game
of the
here, so it's extra important
I
to
don't hit
avoid
them.
a stressful
No.
outing. Controlled chaos is fine, though. I mean, I like chaos. Pulled the rug out from under him. Drilled to right field.
You better run.
Diving, can't
Oh,
get it. Base
wow.
hit. Around first, hustling for 2. And that's a leadoff double. Great start to the inning for this offense. Taylor Ward shuffles into the box. Wowzers. Ohtani misses the zone.
Ball.
That was a caffeinated beverage. Ward strikes out looking. Stepping in, Pete Alonso. No room for error against a hitter with this kind of power. A base hit. Westberg coming home. And he's in for a run. And now it's a 2-run game. Gunnar Henderson next to hit after the RBI single. And gets wood to it, but foul. Ohtani deals. Gravity wins again. Sit down. That was fast. Only 3 pitches to get the strikeout. Next to hit for the Orioles,
Man, what
Adley
a pitch.
Rutschman. Orioles 1 on with 2 outs. Fires a fastball, but misses the zone. And Rutschman.
Yep.
We see a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Rico Garcia. Tulowitzki up to bat next and lays off for a ball. In the air, headed to right. O'Neill makes the play. Now at the plate, Spencer Horwitz. Icebreaker is a strike. That's a strike. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the heater here. There's the fastball once again, and he gets the strikeout. James McCann shuffles to the plate. The heater connects for a strike. In for a strike, and you might see that fastball again. Spit on that one.
That's low.
What was that?
Damn.
Foul ball.
The wind, the kick, the pitch. Way inside. Gets out of the way. You earned that walk. Great job reading that sequence of pitches. So here's the new arm on the hill, the righty, Yenier Cano. Swinging first pitch, and it pays off. This one is very well struck. Going back and gone. A home run. He was ready for the off-speed in that spot. Shohei Ohtani digs in at the plate after the two-run homer. In the air to left center. Ward camps under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back. Sunny day here in Baltimore, and we have more Diamond Dynasty baseball for you. Colton Cowser ready to go. The pitch from Ohtani. Long run, nice grab. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch misses. Like a glove. It finds its way through for a hit. Ryan Mountcastle is now at the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. McCann fires. Safe. That's a stolen base. The heater misses for a ball.
You know what?
Puerto Rico dip into their bullpen and hand the ball to Duque Hebert. This card is straight out of the World Baseball Classic. Needs a reset as he steps off the rubber. Orioles, runner in scoring position, one down. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Jackson Holiday up now with two runners on base. The righty sets, kicks, fires.
That's a ball.
Just a little trouble with this one behind the plate. And the lead runner holds at second. The 1-1 now. Strike two with the fastball. And don't be shocked to see that pitch one more time here. Extends the at-bat. The 1-2. Two-strike foul. Righty kicks and delivers. That's the changeup. A go-to pitch in this at-bat.
Okay.
Tulowitzki flips it behind his back.
Oh.
On at second. Throw to first. Save.
Bro.
Jordan Westburg at the dish with runners at the corner. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Found the target to start the AB. 1-1 now.
Ball.
Goes back to the slider. Not finished yet. It's 2-2. chase that pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Kowal takes the hill to start the third inning of play. Glendenning in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Hits it foul. Here comes the 0-2. That's ripped to right down the line.
So late on.
And that drops foul.
Okay. Okay. Some water.
Pitch.
You know?
1-2 the count. Great take.
Ball.
You know the zone.
Ball.
And it's a leadoff walk.
Baseball 4.
Wow.
And now, Jaron Duran. He's back for more after homering last time. Wonder if we'll get a repeat performance.
What do you got?
Misses the
No,
plate
that
with
missed.
pitch number 1. Connects. Hammers one to right center. He's got a play, makes the catch. Bill Mazeroski shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Misses with the first pitch. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. The second, that's one. Throw to first, but he beats it. Tyler Wells on the mound, working as a bronze card. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Astronauts with a runner at first. You weren't fooled for a second. Goes back to the four-seamer. Committed to the fastball. Clearly. And a base hit laced into right. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Troy Tulowitzki up now with runners at first and second.
Oh,
Fights it off. And the 0-1. Swung on and lifted to right. O'Neill on a dead run to his left.
Yeah,
Makes
he got
the grab.
that.
We're back. It's last call at the ballpark. And I have good news. You lead it by 4. And remember, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a loss. Go get him. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Pete Alonso at the dish with a runner on first. That's a foul ball. The pitch. That was saucy. Hanging tough. Swings, puts it on the ground to the right side. There's one. Return throw to first, and that's 2. Down to the last out from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Henderson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And you've claimed the stronghold.
Outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shorty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Big step like 4 5. Keep your cool, won't be no.
All night, baby, you know you've had my heart.
I'll play one more and then another one.
Ooh, I know it might sound
Alright, we got new cards. Let's see what I got. Token picture. Sweeper. The sinker. Of course. Damn, that sucks. I mean, uh, you know what? I'll try him out. Oh yeah, basketball, my boy. You know what? Let's go with him. Alright. We won against the Mets. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I like that one better. All right. Damn. Oh, yeah. Not bad. All right. You know what? I want to try scuba.
Nolan McLean on the mound for the home team. Pressure is on early in this mode. Find a way to produce a base runner and do whatever it takes to score that run. No time to waste. Jones stands in now and watches strike one. Off speed low after delivering some high cheese. Oldest trick in the book. And this game starts with a strikeout. Ohtani now.
I'm late.
You never know what this guy is going to do, but it's usually something special. Fouls it off. That pitch, woof. That one ran inside, almost got it. On the ground, hit to Semien. Ohtani grounds out. Gleyber Torres comes to the plate. Time to let that diamond shine. Not a strike. Impressed you didn't swing there. Gotta stay patient, I guess. You control the at-bat. That's how pros do it. Jarren Duran comes to the plate as a parallel two-car. Opens with a strike.
Nope.
In the air to left.
No.
Soto under this one. Brings it in for the third out. That does it for the top.
a good try.
Marcus Semien ready to roll. Misses with the first pitch.
Oh, that was weird.
That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Not so fast, my friend. In the air, out to center. Duran moves under this one. Brings it in. One gone, bottom half of the first. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Someone get him a compass. Pumps a fastball, but misses the plate. Was that pitch in low power mode, or? Skubal misses the plate. Once again, we see the changeup. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a heater. Here's a card with a 90 overall rating. Juan Soto. Don't get careless here. Lots of pop in that bat. Skubal ready and fires. Sitting on the change, Soto ripped one for a base knock. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Francisco Lindor in the box with a runner on first. Early advantage for the pitcher. And fouled away. Tarek Skubal with the...
There you go.
Robbie Glendinning, the first to hit this inning. Hit on the ground, and it goes up the middle for a base knock.
All right. No bad.
The Mets dip into their bullpen and hand the ball to Brooks Raley. It's up to him to keep this game tied. And that goes foul. Here comes a pitch. Late with the swing there. No need to appeal.
Oh,
He went. Strike three.
Bruh.
Now we see Troy Tulowitzki. Swings and lifts one to right. Young on the move.
Damn.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. So up next to the dish, Spencer Horwitz. And there's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they have runners on the corners with 2 away. James McCann steps up with a go-ahead run at third. Lays off. You read that pitch the entire way. That's smacked on the line to center.
Damn.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Francisco Alvarez gets us going this inning. Starts with a strike. He's just guessing. Swings. It's a ground ball up the middle. Torres. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Up now for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Found the target to start the AB. Hit on the ground to first. Down the line, and it's foul. Lives to see another pitch. Mets, 1 down, bases empty. Runs the count to 1 and 2.
Come on, give it to me, brother.
On the ground, up the middle. Torres. And 2 gone. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. On a line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
All right. That was fast.
The Metropolitans make a change on the mound as they turn to Devin Williams. He comes into this game in a critical spot. Hit hard to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Shohei Ohtani steps in, grounded out to second his first time up. Starts with the ball. Fly ball to center.
No.
Robert moves under
A
it.
little bit off.
Puts it away for the out. Gleyber Torres is the next to hit.
That sucks.
First pitch misses for a ball. One the count. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Ball out of the zone. Fly ball center field.
Yeah.
Robert gets there. He's under. Makes the grab, and that'll end the... Back here in New York City, Luis Robert Jr. bats first this inning. A World Baseball Classic card takes the mound. Greg Weissert. He comes into this game in a huge spot. Robert up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Changeup misses for a ball. Straight back and foul. Off the plate, that's a ball. On the ground to second. Diving attempt, and it's off your glove. Safe.
Damn.
This play cost them the out. Jared Young, the next card off the deck. First pitch is off the plate. Misses the zone with a changeup. Goes back to the changeup. Big spot in this game, and the walk puts runners at first and
Hold
second.
on. I'm throwing.
Marcus Semien ready to go with a winning run in scoring position. He's 0 for 1 so far today. 1-0 the count. Mets with 2 runners on. Swing and a ground ball to first. To second for 1. And 2. What a play.
Okay.
Bo Bichette up now with a runner at third with 2 outs. And fouls it. The 0-1. Goes with the fastball but misses. Goes back to the four-seamer. Hard ground ball into the outfield for a walk-off knock. That is a heartbreaker. The winning run touches home, and it's a 3-inning.
God jump up to this non-stop turn and twist. Out of his mercy. What's on the done of McGuire? Here, much man to the me all a walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, tell me where you get it from. Knock on your entrance, ram pam 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 pam. Can't let me in, me have the thing where you are waiting. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, how will you get it from? Knock on your entrance, ram pam 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 pam. Can't let me in, why? Would you be would be more than dead to take your hand and lead you to the promised land? Me 20-foot dive on. All you got to do is be true, so let's go respond. Satisfy your emotion. Hotter for the press, instantly she bust. She no old and tough, and she no got time no rust. Things smooth and precious like she never get a cut. Instant expand up that to all and pull up. Giddy up me, I forget to is a mouse. Think I walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of body, can tell me where you get it from. Now find your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Can't let me in, me everything. But no man at all, you no look for them way. You look good enough against no matter what I can say. Put on your clothes, it's like a display.
From 41 Cedar. A About to get started
Let's
here.
win this game.
Drew Jones digs
Come
in
on.
now. And we're underway from Queens. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Peralta, a 6-foot righty, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One away. Here's Ohtani, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Ball one there.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
On the ground.
Oh, damn.
Lindor on the first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Hold on. Un segundo, por favor.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. High fly ball out towards left center. Robert should have this one. And that is that. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yep, that ball went out.
'98 at the knees for a strike. Up the middle, Torres handles. Over to first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out. Marcus Semien in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's a ball.
Soto, swing and a drive. Deep right field.
I almost got it.
Makes the catch up again.
I almost got it.
On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now batting Jarren Duran. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Ball, that's up there.
And there's a ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
All right.
So digging in, Robbie Glendening. Swing and a ground ball. And it's
Damn, that
just
was foul.
foul. That was close. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner on the go again. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
There you go.
Ball. Throws to second. And he's got
Oh
no
my
chance
God.
he's out.
Jeez, that's
But they
close.
do get a run.
Oh, yeah, we got that run.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a ball line to center. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Wow.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
On the ground to third. Into the outfield. Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Tag, but he's in there.
Oh my God. I thought it was
Just
out.
a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert gets under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Outside low. Now 1-2. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And that's the third out.
Okay.
Back here in Queens, bottom of the second. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Out of here. A solo shot. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Way out front for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're...
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now at the plate, Brett Beatty. The 1-0. Up the middle, Tulo. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there.
You better catch that ball.
And that one is
Damn, bro.
so we'll try it again. 2-2 now. Now one miss.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Luke Weaver.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. That one's in there. 1 and 2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Wastes no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting on the tee.
Simeon. They get the force. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. And now Robbie Glendening. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Weaver checks over to first, and he's back.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air center field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Oscar Brazoban on the pitch here.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try.
Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. In to score is the runner from third. It's 5-1.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On the ground to the left. Foul. And foul ball.
Come on.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses
I
in.
didn't do that.
Throw to second.
I didn't
Out
do that.
there. Back here at Citi Field. Last chance for the home team. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Greg Weisser gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Got him to chase one above the zone there. Missed with a changeup. And a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Polanco hanging in there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now, Jared Young. Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out swinging. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Bichette stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss as he was out front. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
It was much, much better than the first game.
Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera creías que el mundo andaba a tu modo. Y de repente llegué sin echarme las de fiera. Y te resultó al revés porque yo planté bandera. Con humildad, con mi sencillez, con facilidad, di el mensaje aquel. Párate que yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pero a lo hecho pecho también yo tengo derecho, pero a lo hecho pecho también yo tengo derecho. Ayer, oye rumbero, mira que creía que yo no la tiraba y aquí me tiene derecho. Pero planté bandera y ahora mi voz se escucha donde quiera. También yo tengo derecho. Oye que tú cantabas tu canción cimarrón y yo estaba en el acecho. Por más que nos tires de la banda y el guarachero que la gente esperaba, nosotros estamos hechos. Oye que unos se tiran de espalda y otros se tiran de pecho. Ayer, salsa para gozar. Ahí. La comida está lista, vengan a comer. No olviden lavarse el cerebro. Ayer. Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado que voy pa'l cacho. Oye, cantándole a mi gente que yo me siento satisfecho.
Alright, that's it for tonight.
No la tiraba y aquí me tiene derecho.
Gotta work tomorrow.
Se me aprueba que lo que hago está bien hecho. Pero yo estaba en el acecho.
Have a good night, guys.